let's go. Of course the tires are still cold, so I have to watch out. I did make a small mistake there by going over the curb. Now it's all about getting the speed in. As you can see as well, the difficulty level right now is 100%. So basically max. Don't think it's going to be an issue if I just follow the racing lines. I just have to see where I will be at once I cross the finish line. I need to try to get closer to the AI right now, because I do notice that there is definitely a bigger challenge right now for me to do, because they are definitely just pushing hard. That's speed 2. Okay, still not too bad. But more AI will be coming in. Okay, I'm gaining on him. This is of course not about overtaking, it's more about getting the lines right and of course the time right. I do have more speed in this quarter, so I can catch up on him. There we go, P1 in timing. was a risky move, but I managed to make it. But that's I think more of the more dangerous moments at Spa. Like trying not to go over the curb in the Rouge or whatever it's called. Because it can ruin your day, like Aspen Ocon's day is ruined in this GP. I mean, he did so well, and one fatal mistake also it took basically, and he's I think right now out of the race in Singapore. It's quite a shame, of course, because Alpine it's been a while since Alpine had been on top. A little bit too fast in the corner, went over the dirt. Go, doing good. And there's more about the corner work, of course. Like how do you take the corners, how much speed do you have for the corners. I mean, do make a couple of mistakes now and then, but it's not too bad. Because in timing I'm still on top of the list. Of course I'd have put a little bit more effort in it, but I mean, the starting grid that will come soon after the quali round will definitely tell me otherwise, maybe, but I don't know. It's also quite warm, but it's only going to be 20 laps in total. There's not going to be too many. A little bit too early there. That could cost me a little bit of time. A little bit less than 5.5 minutes remaining. I think I can still do at least 2 laps. That was a bit of a mistake there. There we go. Still enough speed. Somebody in the pits. Okay, looks like about 1 lap I can still do maybe. If I'm lucky. It's still like just about 3 minutes remaining. Got multiple cars in the pits. Overshot it by a tiny bit. It had cost me around 2 minutes or so to get to the finish or so. So let's see if we can actually make it with the 2 minutes I have left to basically get back into the pit lane. Maybe not. Hold on a second. Five, 4, 3, 2, and 1. There we go. Practice session is over. So that was a nice one. Looks like I can definitely make it with 100% difficulty level of the Porsche. I mean, I always seem to have a bit of trouble fighting the Porsches in this game. Road temperature is 32 degrees, air temperature is 23, but that doesn't matter to me. And there we go. Let's push on. This is the quali round. It's going to be 20 minutes in total of driving. Just get past you, there we go. Just slightly faster. More speed in the corner. Alright, P2. Not too bad for a start. Alright, catching up on Jaap van Lagen. I think this will be a P1. Yeah, there we go, P1. I mean, I don't even know if there are any servers available where the same car is being used. But if there are any servers out there, then I would definitely just try out an online server with other players to see if I match their skill. Because most of the time these servers are filled with people who have been, who have a huge experience in gaming like this. But I never can actually find these servers. A little bit too wide there. But a couple of people managed to get into the red zone with their times. Evan Spendler is P4 according to the stats. To exit. Now I need to move over towards the inside. Better chance of overtaking him. Slow a little bit. There we go. Jaap van Lagen is P2. That's good for him. See how late it is right now. It's 6:20 or 4:20 right now. My belief is that Formula 1 right now has ended. I mean, the GP goes pretty fast. It's a pretty big track, Singapore, but I believe as they just finished. And my guess is Carlos Sainz is actually the one that won the Grand Prix of Singapore. It's going to be a 20-lap race, so I kind of wonder how it will end. And probably the same. I mean, I'm taking the corners far better, of course, than the AI. I mean, that's something I rather have, like a game like Assetto Corsa, where you just easily can hop into a server, someone else, with the assigned cars. Because of right now, I'm like, huh, you only have like the basic cars in service. Like, what about modded cars? Let's just add those. Well, people could easily just go and download the cars, or the cars get replaced by the default ones from the game itself. Because I do kind of like playing with other people in the Assetto Corsa. I have to say, I mean, I put the force feedback at 100%, but or 200 actually, just max. I don't actually feel too much difference in in all of it. I did notice, by the way, I just went off the track a little bit. I should have received a penalty for that, or received like a message saying like, okay, time doesn't count. Maybe that will still happen. Not quite sure. Kind of want to know that I even put on the penalties. I'm not even sure. Alright, 228. Overshot it by a little bit. It's going to be the last lap. After this I will be pitting. And I also need to turn on the crew chief because I actually I kind of forgot to turn that on. There we go, we've got the fuel message over there. Alright, set for the pits. we're adding 70 liters. With the running like P1, so this shouldn't matter anyway. Don't need that.
Go.
Hello?
Excuse me? What the air?
The fuck? Hold on a second.
Good start. Keep it up.
I'm just gonna try again to see if the AI actually can make the first quarter there.
Go, go, go.
Okay, that looks better. Far better actually. And because I put like way more speed into the turn there, or the rouge, I still don't know how to call that. I'm far further in front than I would actually want. I guess not bad. I mean, I can still win it. I mean, that's all that matters, of course, but still. I'm actually kind of wondering, like, if I'm going to be doing the LMP WSC at Spa, which I also have a setup for, then how would it look like? I mean, it will be in GC3 class race, of course, NMP in front. So the cars will behave differently, but at the same time, if I can make the turns correctly, I can put in more speed into the rouge, then I can definitely just boost myself forward way more. I think an accident happened. I saw a fire truck passing by. Completely overshot it.
You're in the lead.
Getting a bit more speed, so I'm boosting myself forward a little bit. Time in between is almost 2 seconds between P1 and P2. Nice and clean. Still P1 even in timing. And in the long straights like this, I can basically just rest my arm a little bit. I mean, that's something I do often do, you know, just rest out a little bit, you know, rest my arms.
The gap to Van Laken behind is increasing. It's now 4.4.
That's good. Increasing the gap is always welcome. But I'm not there yet, of course, so still need to push a little bit. Nicely from the inside. Gap still increasing, 5.2.
You're now in the lead.
Kind of think it's funny that if I move over the line, I somehow move to P2, then back to P1. I mean, make up your mind. Nice amount of speed. Seven seconds right now in between. That's good enough.
You're leading.
nice and sharp in T1. It's probably the best thing to do, I think, but it's quite risky because if you move a little bit too close, you could damage your side skirts.
The gap to Van Laken behind is increasing. It's now 9.4. You're in the lead.
I think I'm kind of reeling in somebody who's like all the way in the rear, but I don't even know for sure. This Marco Holster. Oh, yeah. Oh, Holzer. I mean, he is, I think, in P24. And I'm slowly reeling him in, by the looks of it. It's about 44 seconds. With 18 seconds gap.
In the lead.
I was still in the lead, 228, 434. It's just 1 second behind my original time that I set in qualifying. then it's of course not about like a time you put in. It's more about who finishes first. I mean, basically right now I am more like Max Verstappen during the Spa GP of 2023, being almost 20 seconds in the lead. Oh no, wait, it was Hungering.
The gap to Van Laken behind is increasing. It's now 16 seconds.
Hey, thank you so much for the follow there, Little Liz. How are you today? I'm doing good actually. Decided to do a race for the Porsche Cup edition 2022 in this case on a 2023 map. And I'm definitely increasing my skill level a bit in this game, so it's going really well.
Leading.
228.675.
Alright Tom, that's good consistency, keep it up.
And the consistency is good, but I will have a better time. I can do 227. Let's try that. Much speed as possible. It's also all sorts of things. It's not just GT, it's also LMP, WSC. Oop! Concentration's been off there because I was focusing on the chat. But it's also Formula 1. Let's just not forget that. But I did try the Singapore GP earlier today. Or yesterday, I'm not quite sure. Let's just say the Formula is not really made for me. I'm not really great at it, even though Baku, Spa, and a couple other tracks are easy to master. It's now mostly just GT cars because there is more skill needed with GT than with the Formula cars in the game. And I kind of actually like GT cars more also because of the tracks. Because for example Bathurst in Australia is one of my more favorite tracks to race on the Nürburgring. I mean, everybody knows the Nürburgring. It's not a super hard track to learn, but basically mastered it. I'm trying to get the corners better, drive different cars. Every single car is of course different. So once in a while I just hop onto Assetto Corsa Competizione. Try that game a little bit. Both. It's both. On ACC, it's the Nürburgring, I think. Yeah, Nürburgring, yeah. And in AC itself, I do basically a 24-hour version of the Nordschleife. So I basically got like a whole setup for that. So that means every single car, correct car, liveries may not be correct, but every single car will be in there. But at the same time, if I am going to go for the Nürburgring or so, like the 24-hour or the GT3 or whatever version, I have to be careful because the track is really bumpy. There are a lot of overtaking opportunities, so I have to basically plan forward, especially with the qualification round. Just make sure you can actually, you know, start on top. But it all depends on what car I will be driving. So most of the time I will be driving the easier cars, so the 650 GT3 or the 720 or the BMW M4 GT3. These are, I would say, the bit more easier cars to master. Whoop. Struggling on turn 2 on Nürburgring GP. Well, let's see, 1 and 2. I mean, I have to say, eventually you will get it. You just have to get into practice, maybe see the racing lines the AI seem to be taking. And also play around a little bit, because of course the AI will
You're leading.
take the corners in a really weird way. Or they just hammer down on the gas pedal and brake pedal in a really odd way, which gives you more opportunities to overtake. But the racing lines themselves are decent. You just have to try to figure out, okay, like how would they do it in real life? So then I would suggest to actually look at some videos of the latest GT races at Nürburgring or Nordschleife, to see like, okay, when do they brake, when do they turn, and what's the best setup, basically, because many people are driving with setups in Assetto Corsa, but I'm more like full stock on, you know. I just don't want to change anything on suspension or downforce, because I just want to make it as stock as possible, just to keep it a bit more real and simple, so don't actually get an advantage over the AI too much. And I do really enjoy, though, the videos online of the, for example, the latest 6 hours of Fuji, where unfortunately the first turn a Ferrari spun out and got into the dirt, basically eliminating itself from the race. I mean, I like to watch those videos a lot, because you do see like, okay, how do they actually make the turns? When do they brake? How much curb are they taking? A second, I need to read this. It's a long message. Got quite a few hours in that. I know it quite well, so it's an odd situation where I'm more competitive on the Nord than G. Oh, yeah, there we go. I mean, I'm basically the same, just like you. I mean, I have like a lot of hours on the Nordschleife. I mean, even in online mode, I always go to those servers that are just filled up. You know, I just filter it. How many people are in the server? Everybody is driving on the Nordschleife. Everybody likes that. And it's also way more competitive. But I'm looking for servers, online servers that are doing races on the Nordschleife or the Nürburgring GP or other tracks. I mean, I did manage to find like the races on Monza and all that, but Monza is not really, you know, great track. I mean, you see it everywhere, but yeah. I mean, you can't blame it. I know. I mean, everybody knows it because of the videos probably they have seen on YouTube. You know, like the tourist edition, or just the crashes that happened during the GT3 races, or the 24 hours Nürburgring. I mean, it's great. You know, it's great to look at. I mean, there are only a couple of tracks I would say are definitely good. At least in Assetto Corsa, of course. Maybe in real life as well. So in this case, Monza and Nordschleife and Nürburgring. And tactical legendary. I mean, yes. I mean, I think that's the reason why it is so good. Because it's so technical in its layout. A lot of turns, a lot of quarters, a real bumpy ride. So you do need your downforce quite a lot in this. You need to watch out for the tires. Like the way you have to turn certain corners will basically put your tires at risk, or your whole car. I'm trying to go on that IRL with an Impreza WRX STI 2004 edition. Oh wow, that's actually not such a bad idea. Hold on a second. Let me. I mean, I like cars, so I'm just gonna Google that. I want to see how it looks like. I mean, I know this is Subaru Impreza, of course, but it's a 2004 edition. It's not a terrible car. It's actually quite well known. I mean, this is one of those one of those tuner cars, I would say. I mean, I do like it. I do like these cars, like gold rims and all that. And a WRC model. I mean, it's you have the WRX, but also WRC model, which is this is like a rally car or so. I don't know. I don't even know what WRC is, but I think it's a rally car. Let's see if I can actually find it though. Let's see. Let's see if I can find it. Oh, there we go. Oh dear. Okay. It's quite expensive. It's a legendary ready derivative. There. Uploaded. There we go. Oh no. That's the wrong one. Uploaded. I did manage to find a car, which is a Subaru Impreza WRX STI, which is just about 19,500 and 186,000 miles on its numbers. Like it is flat 4-boxer turbo, about 290 horsepower. I mean, that's a lot. I mean, we're talking about the boxer, so I would. So that's a Porsche, right? 4-wheel drive. I think rear wheel drive would be better. Or front wheel drive. Nah, front wheel drive is not really good. That's risky. AWD. AWD, I already know what that means, to be honest. AWD. But every single car over here is tuned. Every single one. I mean, some of them have way more miles in them, but they are more expensive for some reason. Oh, look at that. This is, by the way, not even a 2004 edition. This is a 2003 edition. Oh, how about that? Okay. But not to mention, I mean, Japanese cars are absolutely great. It's a rally car, so RWD is really an option. It would I've got destroyed in WRC. I mean, I'm not an expert in those cars, but only the ones who have actual knowledge of those vehicles can basically say that, but I don't have any knowledge of WC versus RWD. But hold on a second. WRC, I mean, that's of course rally, right? So rear wheel drive. I don't think rear wheel drive is not that bad actually, because in rallies, of course, a lot of dirt. So you do need to drift. So you need to have all the power in the rear tires just to get that boost going. Once you make the drift turn or whatever, you can't actually do that with the front tires. I mean, not that easy at least. You could, but then again, it looks way more badass with the rear tires. And that's my opinion, of course. I mean, I kind of was looking for a Subaru once, but yeah, to be honest, they're a little bit too expensive for me. Cannot afford it. Whoop. Let's just go and finish this up.
You're in the lead.
I mean, in the lead is not going to change. Hold on a second, I saw what you typed. Can't actually read it yet. Have to wait for the long straight. Yeah, but you can make AWD like 37% distribution, so you have more power on the rear than the front, so you get that oversteer. You also play with the brake balance. Well, something new learned for me then. That's terrible. And then it's also kind of logical that you have front wheel drive. I mean, that is of course better in those circumstances, or four wheel drive in this case. I have to say, like, the only times when I actually am watching WRC races is back on YouTube, and it basically includes all kinds of crashes. I mean, these cars, and I mean, they go so freaking fast. It's really fun to watch. I mean, especially when you have those people from overseas watching the WRC, when they normally are closer to the TV watching NASCAR. All of a sudden I look at the European style races like WRC and I'm like, holy shit, they're flying. Let's see what I got. Yeah, 228.
You're in the lead.
Ooh, it's a long message. Let me just pause it here. The last pure WD that won Rally Championship is a Lancia 037. That's back in the 80s. And the four-wheel drive Opus won the 2000, the Peugeot 306 Maxi. Oh, that's a good one actually. Only participating in pure tarmac specials because they were so efficient at that compared to AWD. Okay. I mean, the Lancia 037 is actually a well-known car. It's like the G06 Maxi. I mean, right now we have the 307 Maxi, I think. I mean, I remember that from the Crew 2 and also from the rallies in, what is it, in Saudi Arabia or Egypt or so? Like in the Dune Sea, the Great Dune Sea. But the Lancia 037, I kind of have to do that if I'm right. Then the Lancia 037. Yeah, there we go. It's that's definitely the Lancia. Yeah. I mean, the Lancia is a great car though. For some reason, some cars are just made for rally driving. They're just made for all those things. I mean, the whole bodywork, the downforce these cars have. I mean, some cars do have, well, downforce or just the right amount of power. And the Lancia did do really well. I mean, I remember that. I did really well in the races. Just like the Peugeot 306 Maxi. I mean, if I'm right, I mean, we have now a 306, we have 307. Okay, then look at 306. Okay, go right now. No, wait, no. Okay, so I have to yeah, I just forgot about that. No, it's a different car. I kind of forgot about it. Hold on a second. Cars. Let's see if we can find it. Hold on a second. Okay, that's Alfa Romeo. I mean, I know the car. But which one was it? No, Coupe de Ville, no. I should almost be there. Chevrolet Camaro, no. Corvette Stingray. Impala Silverado, DMC Tempesta, no. There's so many cars. These are the rally cars, maybe. Ferrari, Razer truck, Raptor, Ford, no, Mustang. Wait, hold on a second. I think I'm almost there. I think I almost got it. I ran out the supercars of this particular game that I kind of liked to play. There's a 206 WRC, there's a 306 Maxi kit car, and a 307 CCWC, and 307 Travel as every 7 series. Oh, you're spitting on them like all the 7 series are just crap. Oh, wait. Is it him? Oh, there it is. Nah, okay. So it is a different car that I actually had in mind. It was actually the Peugeot 3008 DKR Maxi. Now, this of course a completely different car. It is the car ready car, but that is definitely off point. I mean, I thought the 3008 was the 207, but this is the 3008. That doesn't. That's far away. They were terrible in French, so no, it's good. Oh boy. Where's the patriotic talk about the Peugeot cars? I mean, it's almost looking at our good friend Hammond and the rest basically pissing on the French vehicles like the Peugeot 307. Oh, I mean, I love those series though. But I take your word for it though. But I never actually driven a Peugeot. I've driven a Ford. Oop. But I was looking for a car for myself to buy, and I was looking at like the cheapest ones, and those are mostly all Peugeots, like Peugeot 307s and all that. It was like, yeah, I need a car, but is this a good car to take? I don't know. Of course I didn't do it, but yeah. Saying, kind of improving the racing lines here. Oh, there we go in the dirt. But I do have to hope that the show company is going to be doing better in the future. And they have to improve a lot. I have to look at reviews. Just listen to the people. I mean, Tesla is doing it.
You're now in the lead.
It's about 2005 or later they pulled back from rally, leaving Citroën absolutely melting the competition. I mean, the Citroën, that's definitely a good car. That is, I would say, kind of dominating the WRC races. But it also depends on the driver. It's all about good communication, you know. It's Siberia, drink in the car. Shut up, I know what I'm doing. A lot of times, of course, it has to do with the manufacturer, so basically comes from two sides. If I would take 2010, we'll look at the records. I mean, that's good though, right? I mean, at least one company is being put into the spotlight.
You're leading.
Toyota Yaris. The Hyundai i20. I do kind of like the Hyundai i20 though. They're really pretty hot. Yeah, with WRC, I mean, you're still talking about that, of course. But then again, the Hyundai, I mean, it's Japanese. Great cars, of course. Great quality. Your house was pretty sick. I mean, I haven't actually looked at the latest car model. I mean, I am into cars and all that, but I don't actually keep a track on like, okay, what kind of cars are they releasing now? I think I would just look at it later on to see what kind of car it is. But it also looks like it's going to be pretty late. We're just about 5:30 almost. So I do want to go and eat at 6 o'clock. So it's going to be definitely the only race, unfortunately. Later tonight I will just continue on with Euro Truck, I think, because there is a convoy planned.
Leading. Lap times are pretty consistent.
Consistency is the key. Like, okay, how expensive is it? Because if it is too expensive, then I might say, okay, it's going to be a no for me.
No, God! No, God, please, no! No! No!
Oh shit! Ah, no! Ah, no! Wrong key! Wrong key! I didn't want to go back to the... I was too quick. I was too quick with my mouse. It's pretty expensive. They're a bit standardized from the GR version. Oh, there it goes. Well, at least a bit of a challenge now because I have to catch up on them.
There's traffic behind, take care.
I need to boost it right over here. Got 5 laps remaining. If this is actually the downfall for me. Oh no. I probably won't.
Away. The gap behind is now 4.4.
Ah, there we go. That's good. And I got actually a great set of classic cars in this game. Got a whole set of ACL car pack basically, so there's an old shiny 1969 Mustang in it, so it's basically 1970s cars. And I got the perfect track as well for that. I mean, I just downloaded it like recently, an old-timey track, and these cars fit pretty well with it. I mean, these cars are powerful, they are super drifty. But they're really fun to drive with. I mean, if I go for classics, it has to be like a nice set of classic cars.
Okay, Tom, the next car is Heinrich, V4.
closer to Wheelbase. I mean, the cars are nice, but I'm still more of the more modern cars though. Gotta be kidding me, right? 4 laps remaining. All the power in there. Still pulling away. Getting closer. It's about 3 seconds.
Reeling Heinrich in. The gap's now 1.9.
Come and see here, Heinrich. Do feel that my tires are maybe going a little bit towards the weary side. ACL is great. Unfortunately, like, one car is not working properly, so every time when I get into the game and I want to have every single car of the pack in it, the game just crashes. And it says, oh yeah, error occurring with this particular model. I'm like, fuck.
Push, we might get third here.
I'm pushing.
P4.
Oh, 227, there we go. I will basically overtake him on the straight.
Right side.
How about that?
Hold your line. Clear right.
Come on, Tom. Good stuff. Keep it coming.
Like a spice in opinion. If you watch, there's a lot of assists. I mean, yes, there is traction control with modern cars, there's ABS. So I do understand it. And with older cars, I mean, there was no power steering with the 1960s cars. At least not all of them had it. Power steering came only like just about after the 70s or so.
The gap to Heinrich behind is increasing. It's now 1.3 seconds.
That's why it's also just maybe less fun to look at it. I prefer all cars because it gives their own source to it. Definitely. Each one their own engine, their own power. I mean, I had a car pack. I don't even know if I still have it or not. But in that particular car pack, there was also a Mini in it. And I was like, okay, why is there a Mini car in it? I mean, those cars have like 0 power compared to all the others. But the funny thing is, some car packs have like the most ridiculous cars in it. that you would think, okay, those don't belong in there, like the Mini. Well, all the other cars have like huge engines, a lot of power, and then comes a Mini around. Yay, here's the Mini. But they put a car in that particular pack because the Mini has the advantage in corner work and has fast acceleration. The speed, however, is not really there. But it was also like a 1980s style Mini, so it's yeah, definitely a bit different. It also makes it more fun because there is more challenge in the race.
Okay, Tom, you're gaining on the guy in front. The gap is 3.4 seconds.
Really win. It's about 3 seconds. A little bit over. Nowadays, Supra has a BMW engine. What? BMW in a Toyota Supra? How dare they? That's not right. And again, people can actually, you know, put a different engine in it if they want to, though.
Two laps remaining.
2 laps. Maybe if I'm lucky, we'll basically get back to P1 and more speed over here. So I'm really getting closer, just about 2 seconds. Super Mark 5.
You're reeling this car in. The gap's now 1.5 seconds.
Good look at that, oh boy. Oh, I guess German tech is better. At least they claim it's a Vito. Just about not in the dirt. don't think I can catch up on the other one over there, but I'm gonna try anyway. No braking over there. There we go. Let's get the slipstream.
Left side.
Like 0 slipstream,
Hold
to
your
be honest,
line.
but still.
Still there. Clear left.
Well done, good pass. The gap to Van Laken ahead is increasing. It's now 2.4 seconds.
Sorry, I mean, I see your post, but got a little bit too excited here and want to
The gap
catch
behind
up
is
on the
now
guy in front of me.
0.8.
Which I think will not happen, so I think it's going to be P2 for me. All because I was an idiot by basically saying go back to pits. Could have been an easy win. But P2 is still good.
Well done, Tom. Great drive. That's a podium.
There we go. Let's see. Instead of a new excited for the Chinese competition because they bring actually new style, new things to the market. I mean, actually, they do because they just released a new electric car on the market. And not just them, it's also a different country, but somewhere like I think Nigeria. I think they released a new car, their own electric vehicle, but I'm guessing it's just imported. But as I say, this tech will be. Wait, hold on a second. Oh, P2, right? Hold on a second. Yeah, okay, I'm P2. Never mind that. Every year new cars will be released. And China, Australia, America, England, Germany. I mean, they will continue on working on new vehicles, but they lack imagination. New styles, you know, they lack all of that. And when you look at the, let's say, never mind that. I was like, is going to an accident happen over here because for some reason people like drive like crazy. But they lack imagination. Every single car looks the same. We need something new. Let's see. Still not too bad. 227. It's that last lap. 229.